Our next big story, we're taking an in-depth look at a poll out today that shows more than half of Rhode Island voters are not happy with Governor Raimondo's performance. NWPRI.com reporter Ted Nesi had this story first online this morning. Ted, it's important to note to our viewers that this is an interesting poll. We have to kind of put it in context first about the numbers that they took.
Yeah,
right?
Done a little differently, Shannon, than what we usually see with polls. Usually they're a single snapshot in time. You see just over a few days, maybe in the prior week, the poll was done. This one by the website Morning Consult was actually done over the last 4 months. What they were doing is doing a national survey each week, and they got about 66,000 Americans, and in the process they got smaller groups for each state. So that's how we got the Rhode Island numbers here today.
Asking them in each state, how do you feel about your governor?
Exactly. So Massachusetts Baker, Rhode Island Raimondo, etc.
Right. So the big headline here is that last year when this organization did this poll, her rating was, disapproval rating was at 39%, and now it's jumped to 54% today. So let's talk about a few of the things that in a year might have done this. I mean, of course, we know the truck tolls were a big thing, the awful botched tourism campaign, just two of the things I can think of off the cuff.
Yeah, I just think she's had a string of bad headlines, and you kind of bracket it nicely there, Shannon, where you started the year with all the ongoing hubbub and controversy around the truck tolls. A lot of people, even if they weren't sure they were against the truck toll law, maybe just weren't sure they were happy to be hearing so much controversy. People aren't sure. Then you had, of course, the tourism debacle. You've also had smaller things, the resignation of her aide, Don Lally, and various other things that I think just show she's sort of solidified a negative impression with a lot of voters. We saw that with Governor Chafee, too. These are both governors who were elected with less than half the vote, who have had a lot of trouble winning over support from the people who didn't vote for them.
All right. Thank you so much, Ted Nesi from WPRI.com. You can read Ted's full article on WPRI.com. An interesting note, too, about Governor Baker's approval rating on there.